Hey guys, Taker here. Today I want to show you one of the most ridiculous games I ever played. And it's me, Taker versus ruzick, I don't know. And yes, I'm playing Fire Tier 1 versus Nature Tier 1. Yes. And at this part of the game I was really happy to play against Nature because it's a really nice Tier 1 fight, my favorite. Without water it's really even, and the better one wins. And yes, I think it's really nice, not only the same as with versus fire or shadow. So yes, but then I saw he's going tier 2 instantly, and yes, I took the well because I thought we have a nice tier 1 fight, but not. And yes, pure nature. I thought that the only way I can get an advantage is to build another wells and just def the EPs and def the deep one. And yes, that's the way I went. And yes, it lags a little bit. I hope it will get better. And yes, 3 EPs, 3. And yes, there comes the eruption, and yes, 1 is alive. But I think I can def it. I hope I can def it, and yes. I took another well, and he took his first well. So yes, the EP is going around, and yes, my English isn't that awesome, so I hope you can watch it through. And yes, yes, he can use the ability, so worth it for him. And yes, he took the second well, and that's why I'm going to take the third well, or T2. Again, it's worth it. And yes, I took the third well. Okay, I try to get the advantage by taking more wells than him, and so yes. I know if I go T2, I have to attack really hard, and yes, that's why I took some wells and def it as good as I can. And if eruption was okay, my scavenger is alive and the Amazon is down as the EP. And yes, after I have enough energy, I go to 2 and try to kill him. That was my plan, and yes, some more EPs, I love it. And yes, I think he could use the ability, and so that was a failed eruption. There he built the SOM, and yes, that was the point where because of that I went tier 2 and tried to attack, because that's 100 bound energy. And yes, again IP, and yes, I don't know what I can do at T1, so yes, some more EPs. I don't know how much charges EP has, so yes, he should have no charges nearly. And yes, I have some units, and yes, I think I attack as soon as I can. The whole time I have one advantage. One way more than him, and now I try to kick him one. There's the DO. And yes. You see I use don't know how this card is named in English. In charge, I don't know. And yes, so I used it for so he wasn't able to take control over my dragon, and so the well got down. And yes, my drake is alive because Ravage counters this one, the Ghost Spirit. And yes, Wildfire plus Gladiatrix plus Drake versus this little attack. And yes, Ravage, no Ravage, okay. So now I have 2 words more than him, and so I know SOM can take a big part at this game, but I think 2 words are more. You see how much EP burned my well, and that's really hard. So my Drake comes there to def the EP, and yes, another deep one, and yeah. Okay. There are another Parasite Swarm, and yes, another, and I don't know, an enchantment? In charge? I don't know, this ability, the spell, you know what I mean. And yes, boy. Okay. Okay, a little bit buggy, but okay. And there's the eruption. So I think I can kick this well too, with a little bit luck. And yes, yeah, it should be fallen. And yes, there it is. And okay, now I have no charges for my spell, you know what I mean. I don't know the name. And yes, so I go back, and it makes no sense to fight with a Drake against 2 units. And yes, so you see I used the eruption because of no charges. And yeah, I don't know why he attacks the orb, but I see he is going T3, and yes, so I do too. But I know if he has a XL unit, he can heal it because of SOM, and that's why I think that's so ridiculous. And you see this. See with this replay how strong pure nature really is. And yes, you see I have 70 energy, 3 wells more than him, and he got a Brannock. Let's see. Okay, now SM is activated, and yeah, you see my Juggernaut is losing hard against this Brannock. And yeah, I knew he can heal, so I knew I lost. If the Juggernaut, no, it's, and that's I can't understand how I could lose the game. I know EP was really strong, but that shouldn't be that strong to I have 3 more wells, you know. And yes, so now I lost, and I began to ride with him. And yes, but okay, that was the replay, and I hope you enjoy it, and Sorry for my bad English, but I hope you can watch it too through. I don't know. And yes, okay. See you guys. Oh, let's wait till it's finished. And yes, okay. And yes, see you guys. Bye.